Okay, so um, yesterday, right? This is gonna be a little story time. Yesterday, right? I frequent a specific corner store. Y'all know what I mean when I say the corner store. They got the C store, shop and go, whatever it is in the town that you stay. It's one of them. You go in, they got everything. Here in Texas, it's also got a taqueria in it, which is a place where they sell, Mexican street tacos. Outside of the bodega, whatever you want to call it, the corner store. There's a lady who sells elote, which is corn, and it comes in a cup. Puts sour whatever she put in it, corn, sour cream, some little spice, peanuts, whatever you want in it. It's just like a little street. It's like street food. Mexicans love it, eat it up. Um, So, and don't take that as no offense. Most the Latino community here by far is Mexican. This is Texas. So, uh, the other day, right? I pull up. The lady on the outside. Uh, Her name. I'm not gonna give nobody names. Never mind. But I have a rapport with her. I speak Spanish somewhat fluently, so every time I pull up, she's on the outside of the store. So I stop and I talk to her. That's how I have gotten my Spanish where it's at now because I learned from talking to the people. So I did the same thing I do every time, every day I go to this store. Um, and she's kind of distraught. I'm like, what's going on? Of course, this is all in Spanish, but she goes on to tell me, and I see this black guy. He's on a bike, and he kind of looks transient or homeless. He's on a bike, and there's some shit attached to the bike. How it be when it come to that. So and nothing against that, but so I see him on the side, and while she's telling me this story of what happened, I didn't initially put two and two together that he was the guy she was talking about. But she goes on to tell me, she's like, yeah, there's a un morenito muy enojado porque I guess he came and there was something about money. There was a situation with money, and she was talking so fast. I'm gonna just tell you right now. If you're speaking Spanish and it's fast, I'm gonna catch things, but I'm not gonna catch everything. But it's basically something about some money, and he got mad, and he started like she's in this little thing in front of the store. It's like covered. It says Elote de Rico on it, and it's covered in plastic, and it's got like plexiglass over the front, like a little street hut, like a street vendor. Or some people in New York, they might something like that might remind them of a hot dog stand or something. But they're selling corn cups. Uh, and she says he got mad and started beating on the thing. Boom, 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 boom. And she said he swiped at her through the plexiglass because it's plexiglass and there's a square to exchange product for money. Um, so she's kind of distraught. And there's one bilingual younger lady inside, and I was like, I go in, and mind you, the dude who I said I seen out of the corner of my eye. Once I put two and two together, when I came up, he kind of he walked this way because I walked straight to her to talk to her when I first pull up in my car, pull up, talk to her, and he walked around me like to my back, walked around me and got on his bike, and he drove off. As soon as I pulled up, I go in, ask him what's going on, and the first thing I heard was one of the ladies. She said, "I hate black people" in Spanish. Uh, not specifically that. She said, "Pinche morenitos." Morenito in Spanish is basically black man. That's what morenito is, or moreno. Pinche moreno, fucking black man, is what she said when I came in. And so I go to the bilingual. I'm like, what the fuck is going on here? I've been going to this store. I've been in the same neighborhood almost 14 years or so. I stayed in these apartments, stayed in those apartments. So together, it's about 14 years I've been going to this store, and it's been basically the same um, people. So people know me by name and everything when I go in this store. Senor Pelon. That's my name because I got a bald head, and Pelon means bald in Spanish. But anyway, ask them what's going on. The girl who speaks English, she's like, yeah, and she's on the phone with police. But when she gets out, I'm like, because she got off the phone almost right when I came. But so she had called the police, right? She called the police. She told me, "Oh, he's back again. He comes in, he's fucking black motherfuckers and these niggas this and because she's kind of like she fuck with like chulos, I guess is the term. Where she's younger, so she basically her husband and she fuck with gang gang Mexican guys who are a Mexican guy who's tied in with the gang shit, the Mexican gang shit going on. So they do say nigga. I will just tell y'all right now, they say nigga here in Texas. I'm gonna just tell y'all that. So I didn't take no offense. I felt like I was like, first thing I'm like, well, first of all, we ain't all like that. But they go on to tell me that yeah, he was causing a big ruckus in the store. He was like beating on the counter and shit, and doing all type of shit. And there's an older Mexican lady here there as well, and I talk to her every day as well because these people they work 7 days a week. Um, Two of the ladies, 7 days a week, 365. She's there. Doesn't matter. She's there, and she's like, yeah, it's always the black people. We have, and she's telling me in Spanish. She's like, we have some of the homeless people who come in and there's always a problem, but the main thing she's like it's always the black men who are a problem here. Like it never fails. It's always black men who are the problem here. And just keep in mind that this neighborhood that I'm talking about, I would say is it's a diverse neighborhood. So a lot of these neighborhoods in Dallas, they're probably about. It depends. It flip flops, but this specific one I'm in is probably, I would say, 40% Latino, 30% black, and that's 70. Then I would say probably 30% white, all in totality. And that's probably because this area there's nothing but apartments for the main part. There's a big section of houses, and a lot of those houses are owned by Latinos. So for the most part, there is in this area there's a large population of Latino, and I would say a somewhat smaller population of black, but still, you know, that you see blacks and Mexicans basically in this neighborhood for the most part. Whenever I'm going into the store, whenever I'm there, because I sit there and I just chop it up sometimes. So, but to hear this, black people, it's always black men. It's all fucking hearing that. Let me shut that window because they decided to be loud. But hearing that, it is disheartening, man. I hate to see it. Because I noticed while I was sitting there, the older Mexican lady, there was this other black guy, in which he pulls up in his, whatever Toyota or whatever, pulls up, walks in, he's walking around the store, and I'm watching all of their eyes, and they're all looking and watching the dude. Like, it creates a certain amount of fear when there's a pattern. And this pattern that they have gone through has created this fear, has created this stigma that is attached to black men. And of course, when I'm talking to them, uh, I'm like, you do know it's not all of us that are like this, right? Yeah, like, yeah, but it's a lot. It's a lot. It's a lot. I'm like, I mean, I done had my car stolen in this very apartment I'm sitting in. Wasn't no black man. I'm gonna tell you that now. I done had my Cadillac catalytic converter stolen. Wasn't no black man. I went downstairs and the motherfucker, the security guard for the apartments, they caught them stealing in an act. Two little Mexican boys, about 16, 17, trying to steal my catalytic converter. Police and everything came. Do you want to press charges? Nah, let them go, man. Let them go. They didn't get it or didn't cut it off yet. Let them go. They took them to jail. 6 months later, my catalytic converter got stolen. I'm like, well, shit. But I'm not finna waste my fucking time. Just cut. Shit, they cut the motherfucker off. I went to the muffler shop. What, $200? Got a new catalytic converter. Catalytic converters no longer hold platinum on the inside of them. If you remember, people used to steal parts from mufflers. The catalytic converters in cars from around 95 to 2010 or 2005 or something like that. They used to use platinum, actual platinum minerals inside of it, and that's why they are so valuable. They got stolen, but there wasn't no black people who did that, man. So it's just one of them things, trying to communicate to them like, man, look, I got good people in my family. I've been coming here this whole time. I don't want to hear y'all say fucking black people when first thing I come in. Like, y'all got to chill on this, just because he this, now you think this about all black men. And that's what happens. So, black man comes in the store, I watch their eyes, and their eyes are stuck on him. So when people, when black people say it's a black man who's never been to this store, and he walks in it, don't all the time just be like, oh, them motherfuckers watching me. Why they watching me? Because from their experience, what else do they have to go off of? If they're sitting in the store for 12 hours a day and they've been sitting here for 7 days all week, they've only had 4 shoplifters and all 4 of them were black men, what can you think? That's why, I understand it, because I've been in that situation where I feel a certain type of way, but I got to think, what the fuck has happened to make you think that? People's life experiences dictate how they react to life. As far as if they're racist, all of us are racist to a certain extent. When it comes to, are they good people? Yes, they're good people. I've been chopping it up, talking to these people. They've damn near taught me the language. And I've never, they treat me as I treat them, type of thing. But if they don't know you, they're going to be a little on edge. So it's one of them things. This is definitely a conversation that I did want to bring forward and get y'all's opinion on. Am I Uncle Tom for, talking to people who feel a certain type of way about black men, in specific black men? Because the black women, they say they don't really have that much of a problem. They might have some shoplifting here or there. And they admit as well that, yeah, they have had issues with the Latino population, but on a broad scale in this neighborhood, most of their problems come from black people. So they when they walk in the store, they're a little on edge type of thing. In which, can you be mad at them? And for me saying that, does that make me Uncle Tom? Because I understand, like I just said, a person's life experience will dictate how they experience life. Keep that with you. Keep that with you. This has been a story time. This is YJ, man. I'm up out of here, man.